What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous day because I know I'm about to. And I'm going to show you why. So we're back on this Mitchell.
Oh my God.
We are back on the Duramax build and we're going to show you what's going on here. Mitchell, man, has got it all apart, both sides. And Mitch, was the driver's side harder or the passenger side harder to pull apart?
Definitely driver's side.
Definitely driver's side. So for all you Duramax fans out there, you know that the driver's side is harder to pull apart than the passenger side. But as you guys can see, we have all of our rockers off. We do have the injectors in still, and we have our push rods out. Now, I've got a little surprise for you. I'm going to show you what we found when we, well, I'm going to show you what Mitch found, not me, what Mitch found when he tore these push rods out. We're going to go look at them right now. So as you guys can see, here's our rockers. We have the driver's side, the passenger side, and here's our push rods. And yeah, most of these suckers are pretty straight. Well, except for this guy right here. That guy looks like an S. Look at that thing. We have one intake valve that's bent. And then we have this exhaust valve that's bent. And then we have another exhaust valve that's bent. All the other exhaust valves and intake valves on this setup are perfectly fine and don't seem to have a problem. Now, the problem that we're going to have to run into is we have to pressure check the head on, this was the passenger side. The driver's side was obviously fine. There's nothing bent over there, so we're not too terribly concerned about the driver's side, but the passenger side is where our problem is. So we need to pressure check the head. So we have the glow plugs out. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you guys how to pressure check the head with the valves fully closed, to show you if this thing leaks. Hopefully it doesn't leak. If it doesn't leak, then we'll be good to go. And if it does, we're not going to be good to go at all. Alright guys, so we got all this apart like I was saying. Mitch is going to get the air line with the hose. There he is.
Getting it.
Getting it. What side do you want me on, buddy? We're going to go and see if we have a bent valve. This is how you check a bent valve. So basically the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your air hose, and you're going to take your Mitch and your air hose.
Yeah.
And you're going to have
your glow plugs out of the way first before you get your Mitch.
Yeah. And now that the rockers are all out of place, all the valves are closed on this head. Or actually on both heads. So all the valves are closed. So Mitch is going to spray compressed air. It's about 150 psi of compressed air into the cylinder, and we're going to see if we hear any air coming out through the exhaust, which we will hear, or through the intake, which we will hear as well. So whenever you're ready, boss, let's see what this does.
Let's do it.
Yep. Can you get it in?
Oh, I got it in.
Oh, that sounds like it busted out the freaking...
it's coming right out.
It's coming right out. I didn't hear anything come out of the intake or the exhaust.
Nope, it's coming right out.
All right, let's do number, whatever that is.
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 1 is number 1 on this side. This is number 1.
That was 7.
So that would be 5.
This is 5.
Oh my God, it's turning the engine. It's turning the freaking engine, dude. And I still hear no air coming out. Oh yeah, that's definitely compressing. Now keep in mind, guys, that we do have glow plugs on this side and the injectors on this side. So there's no way for the air to escape if the motor's turning over. So that tells us that the cylinder is definitely, you know, building pressure and not leaking through anything, at least on these first 2 cylinders. So let's see what we got on the last 2 cylinders, number 3 and number 1. And we got the motor turning again. That's going down through the rings. You can hear it. And it's coming out through the freaking glow plug hole. So we know we got really good compression going on. So we got one more to check, and hopefully that will definitely see if we're leaking anywhere. This is the last one, guys, so we're really crossing our fingers now. Got it all the way in the hole?
It's all the way in.
And that's pushing, oh wow.
That's it.
Oh my God, I cannot believe how lucky we have gotten right now. You guys have no idea. So we pressure checked everything, and as you can see, we have no air coming out of the intake valves or the exhaust valves. So that only tells me one thing, is we don't have any bent valves, which is fucking amazing. So it looks like it's just bent push rods. So I'm assuming that when that cam pin broke months ago, that what happened was the valve might have hit the piston at one point, but since the push rods are stock and they're weak, it bent the push rod and then just continued to bend the push rod and left the valve alone, which is freaking awesome. So man, guys, this is great. Like, this looks like this Duramax is gonna freaking run.
It's time to put this hog back on the road.
We're gonna put this hog back on the road, but first we need 3 more push rods. So now that this is done, I've actually already called a buddy of mine. He has he works on Duramaxes, and he has like 3 million dozen stock push rods. So we're gonna run up there real quick. Probably not gonna show you that trip. We'll probably just come right back to the new push rods and show you that. So here we go. We got our 3 push rods, guys, right here. Just got back, got these guys. Freaking, which really all we needed because we had 3 bent ones. The other ones are straight, so there's no point in replacing them. And I know you guys are probably thinking, you're probably like, oh, Andy, why didn't you go with aftermarket? Why didn't you do head gaskets? Why didn't you ARP head bolts and all this other stuff? Well, basically, I just don't feel like it. I just want to get this thing running properly so I can start using it again. And considering the fact that everything's checking out, there's really no need or necessity to pull the heads off and do all this other crap when all it needs is 3 push rods. So we're gonna again put this thing together and fire it up, and we'll see how it sounds. And if you guys seen one of my older videos of my Duramax started up after we fixed the cam pin with the bent push rods, you'll know this thing did sound kind of goofy. If you go back into my videos, you'll see some of the videos that we made of the Duramax running after the cam pin was fixed. So go back there and check that out if you guys would like to. But other than that, we're gonna go ahead and put these suckers in, get this thing back together and run it and hope for the best. So as far as I'm concerned, I think we are good to go. I think it's just the push rods. So yeah, so let's do it, guys. Alright guys, so since we have a little bit of time here, while Mitch is working on the Duramax, we're gonna have Ruslan here.
What up,
Ruslan, he's my new camera guy now. So what we're gonna do is, like, you guys obviously know I put my new mufflers on the I can't take this. I'm so not used to like somebody videotaping me.
Just go with it.
Just go with it? Okay. So we have the mufflers on there, and as you can see, they're silver, and I don't like the silver. So we're gonna do a good old Street Speed 717 Duramax paint job, and we're gonna go ahead and spray paint the mufflers, the back of the mufflers, black, which is, you know, gonna be pretty awesome. So they're probably hot. Ooh, hello. Look at that. The old Street Speed mod right here, guys. This is 100%, we'll spray some in there. But rust protection, guys, rust protection. That's why I do my own camera work, guys. Thank you for helping me out in my time of need. So now, guys, that actually looks so much better being black. Now you don't really see it. Maybe I might not even put tips on it, to be honest. I might just say fuck it and leave the tips off, run it like that, and be discreet, if you know what I mean. All right, let's get back to seeing Mitch put this Duramax back together again. Alright guys, we are back. It is obviously the next day here at the shop. It's not the day before where you just seen that video. We have Mitch over here making noise this morning. Oh God. Nobody was hurt in the making of this Mustang. Nonetheless, we'll go over here and talk to Mitch because I just got here, so. Hi Mitch.
What's up?
How's the Dirty Max going, buddy? Did you finish it?
Broke it?
Did you break it?
Yeah.
Is it ready to start?
Well, I mean, if you're ready to take that chance.
I'm ready to start this thing. You think it's gonna fire up? You think it's gonna be good?
All we can can do is cross our fingers and pray.
Oh boy.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Sorry to fuck up, man.
You have confidence in the fact that it's gonna work?
Yes.
Alright. Well guys, let's see what happens. We've got a sitter sitting out here. Hood's popped already on her. Whew. Oh shit, that Mustang. Mustang's scary, guys. Almost got killed. Walking in my own shop. So we got her all together. Oh, he got her. Mitch got her all together. I did not get her all together. Mitch got her all together. Not bad. Well, let's see what happens. This is, gosh, wish me luck, guys. This could be make it or break it time here. Now, I will explain, it did start up before. See my freaking crack in the windshield? Unbelievable. It did start up before. It just, you could tell there was something wrong. You could tell that it sounded weird, like it wasn't firing correctly. Or not firing correctly, but it wasn't compressing the cylinder correctly. And obviously when we tore it all apart, we found 3 bent push rods, 2 on the exhaust and 1 on the intake. And then obviously, like you've seen in the previous part of the video, we air checked that side of the cylinders. Everything turned out fine. So technically speaking, this thing should be good to go. So, come on, baby. Come on. Oh yes. Oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Oh my god. No, I don't want to set none of that up. Okay, leave me alone. I gotta change the oil. Oh my god. This thing is running. This thing is running. Exhaust sounds like. Rev her up a little bit maybe, and she seems to sound good. She sounds a lot better than what she did. Let's see here. Let's see if it'll roll some coal. Oh, a little bit. Whew. Good oil pressure. Turn her off. I don't want to get her too hot because I do want to do a oil change on her. And yeah, wow, oh my god. You guys have no idea how happy I am to have this truck working the way it is. No leaks, no drips, no errors. Everything seems to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. Shut the hood here. There, my alarm works now. Even, that's great. Mitch,
Yeah.
I think we have a problem.
What?
I think it works.
Oh yeah, that's a huge problem.
I think, oh my god, the freaking Mustang's in my way.
Sorry, it's work life here.
I think it works, buddy. I think you did a good job.
Good.
You're awesome. I love you.
Aww.
I'm gonna bear your child. No?
Some people might be scared about that.
Who cares? Fuck it.
I mean, if Arnold Schwarzenegger can do it, why not?
Yeah. Well, there you have it, guys. The Duramax is freaking done. It's running. It's working. I gotta take it for a test drive though, but I don't want to do that until I do an oil change. Fill up that. We got to put a little bit of antifreeze in it, some other things, but for the most part, it's running and it's good to go. So, man, gosh, thank God, thank God. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a favor, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Instagram, Diablo Formula Racing. Facebook is also Diablo Formula Racing. Deuces, guys.